behind.
Two Dodges lined up on the high side. Rick Crawford on the low side. And here comes Terry Cook now on the high side. Terry Cook going for the pass as they go into turn one.
3 wide. They split Terry Cook in the middle. Crawford to the downside. He's going to get help. Here comes Travis Kvapil.
Kvapil on the bottom side. Rick Crawford on the inside. Robert Presley on the high side. Bobby Hamilton right behind him. They're pushing him down the back.
The bottom line. The bottom line. Here it comes.
Rick Crawford coming back now. Robert Presley out in front. He's going to be able to block Crawford and stay on the bottom. And Robert Presley going to try to defend his title here.
Dennis Setzer makes it 3 up on top. Dennis Setzer around the outside of Bobby Hamilton.
Here they come out of four. Presley dodging to the high side. Crawford goes down low. He tries to make the pass as they're coming on the line. It's Rick Crawford making the pass, and Crawford wins the Daytona 250.
What a win for Tom Mitchell, sitting at home in Texas, watching it on speed.
That's what I'm talking about. Truck racing.
I wonder if Rick's little boy's here. It'd be great to see him in the pits here.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get him. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no!
He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
Larry, look at that. The carburetor's gone off the engine.
It's completely gone.
Carl did what he wanted to do. He stayed at the back all day long. He played it smart. Had this race possibly won. Not now. Not sure where Carl's going. Maybe he thinks if he runs across the start-finish line, it'll count.
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
He's like a you know how he is. He's an athlete, a marathon runner. I want to finish the race.
And he did,
yes,
to a standing ovation from the crowd. Shades of Ricky Bobby.
McMurray in that 26 car led early in the race, was blacked flagged for passing below the yellow line. Had to do a pass-through penalty, caught a break on a caution, has worked his way to the lead. Side by side with Kyle Busch as they come to the white flag.
Look at that. That 5 car is strong, man.
Not only is he strong, I'm telling you, he is ready to help that thing too. He's going to be in the gas all the way. I don't care how sideways this thing gets.
Last lap.
And he needs to be, because if they wreck right now, he's got to be the first guy across that loop.
Kyle Busch now has his brother Kurt behind him.
The one thing is Kyle Busch has the inside, and because of where the start-finish line here is, at this place, the inside line is the line if you can maintain it coming out of turn 4.
Will Edwards,
oh man, I'll tell you what.
Will Edwards help his teammate, or will he make a move for the win?
I don't know if he'll be able to make the move for the win.
Kyle Busch is the guy right here. He's your winner.
He's going to have the momentum, and he's going to get to the line.
Coming to the checkers.
Oh, whoa! That was close. I don't know.
Waiting for scoring.
I think the 26 got him.
It says 26 on the monitor.
Wow.
Great. My God. What an incredible finish.
Carl Edwards win this thing.
Down in the hairpin here, Andy. This is where he's got to try to get it done.
If he's going to dive on him, it could be here.
And he tried. He's made a move here.
He's going to go high-low on him.
Right off the corner.
Can he get the grip?
It's the grip. He's trying to fight that grip off the corner.
All right.
He gets in the bumper. He's pushing Ambrose.
Now he's got one more chance going into 13. Marcus taking the defensive line down the middle, saying if you're going to go, you're going to tell me where you're going first. Here he comes into 13.
Well, Carl Edwards is doing everything he can right here. And
Marcus!
Big time curve. Here comes Edwards.
Going to cost him. No! Can you believe this? Carl Edwards gets around him. Marcus makes one mistake all day, and it's going to cost him the win.
Unbelievable. You got to feel so bad for Marcus.
That means the world to me. That means the world to me. Thank you.
2 years in a row, Marcus's mistake is going to cost him victory.
Burton, the 29 car, is less than a second back.
2 to go by 5 right now.
Yeah, it's got to be a great feeling if this kid wins this race here in Las Vegas.
Jeff Burton beat Kyle Busch by 0.3 of a second.
Boy, Burton has cut the margin in half in a lap and a half.
Jerry, he is outrunning Kyle Busch 0.3, like Andy said. He's reeling him in big time.
He's going to get there.
Look at him flying on the top of that racetrack.
The 29 car, Jeff Burton, was frustrated about what happened at California. His car faded in the final laps. He said, this will not happen to me today. It is 4 car lengths. It is 3 car lengths. As the white flag waves, they have 1 lap. Can Jeff Burton get there?
Well, he's not fading now. Jeff Burton is right there.
It's a car length. It's a half a car length.
He's making his ground on the top side of the racetrack as he goes to the top. Wide open on the top of the track. It's going to be a drag race right to the end.
Here goes Burton on the high side. Busch makes the block out of turn 4. Burton squeezes high. They are door to door.
Jeff Burton! Good job!
Jeff Burton takes the win, and Kyle Busch slams the wall on the outside.
Unbelievable. You saw the 29 of Jeff Burton. Let's see if he's okay.
Great job for Jeff Burton. What a finish.
What an unbelievable effort. Jeff Burton.
On the new tires, they just wasn't as good. I had to have some heat in the tires.
Jeff Burton refused to lose. He refused to give up on a very loose race car, and that is one very angry driver climbing out in Kurt Busch with a celebration down in the pits.
White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
ECR engines at the front of the field working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. There's a little bit nervous getting a big lead out here. You got to be careful. But with these guys 2 by 2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack. 3 corners to go.
Now Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the travel, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that 3rd place car of Montoya, he probably will try to make a move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes.
Here they come.
Harvick. It's Harvick. He got him. He timed it perfect.
He got him. Mr. Where did he come from? Wins Talladega.
He got him. He timed it picture perfect.
Oh, boy.
And McMurray opened that bottom just enough.
I think McMurray thought, I've got it made because Harvick's not going to do anything. He can't afford to. Holy cow, look at Delana. She can't believe it.
Ooh, Jack Sprague got a little bit loose off of 4.
He ducked back
Look at
down.
Johnny go to the outside.
Now they go 2 wide as they come across the stripe. 1 lap of racing to go. 2.5 miles from Daytona. Travis Kvapil in front of the pack. Jack Sprague, Todd Bodine side by side now as they go to 1.
Did Johnny Benson push Sprague a little earlier than he wanted to go? Johnny made a move early. And Jack jumped out.
Arrow down the back here. Don't let either lane get a run on you.
Here comes the 33 of Ron Hornaday, a very strong truck. They're 2 by 2 behind Kvapil. Can Kvapil hold them off? Now the line on the outside moves faster. Kvapil moves up to block.
Here comes Jack Sprague on the outside.
Sit back there. Keep splitting your air up.
Into 3 and 4. There's
Don't give us too much room on the bottom.
Kvapil with an extremely strong truck as he goes through 4. As he comes out of turn number 4, he will see the checkered flag. And Travis Kvapil trying to hold him off.
Look at Jack Sprague.
Side by side. Jack Sprague will win at Daytona.
Jack Sprague made the move. Rick Yardy will follow him home.
Unbelievable finish. It looked as though Travis Kvapil would hold him up. And 3 wide again. Travis Kvapil finished 2nd or 3rd in that finish.
You were already calling Travis to victory lane. Like we saw Spencer go to victory lane. We had to butt him out of there.
Tell me about that. I owe Johnny big. I mean, I know why he did it because at Talladega I ran behind him and didn't try to do anything. And he said he'd go with me, and I seen him up there on the top, and I had to go. I mean, Travis could have really messed the whole deal up and wrecked the whole field, but he drove really good about it, and I can't believe I won Daytona, brother.
Coming to the white, I thought we were okay. Come off of 2, I knew we were in trouble. I looked in the mirror, and I drove away from him, had a pretty good lead, so I was dragging the brake and slowing myself down not to get out on him too far, and in doing that, you know, I lost my own momentum, and, you know, I tried to block both lines, and by that time I knew the 23 had, or all I know is 60 must have had a hell of a push, because I thought I had him held off, and he came on like gangbusters. Our F-150 was the best truck out here tonight, so I'm disappointed I let down the guys, but I felt like I did everything I could.
Look at it here on the replay, Travis.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of 2003 right there.
Here's Jack Sprague's crew coming over to Johnny Benson saying thank you. They knew exactly what took place. Johnny Benson pushed Jack Sprague to that victory.
Michael, you talk about it. You have to have friends here. Jack Sprague had a big friend in Johnny Benson.
He shoved him all the way to the wind, and then Johnny ducked to the bottom and grabbed second. You know, you saw him under the line as he come across the start-finish line, under the yellow line, but he made that pass on the racetrack. You can't improve your position by going under the yellow line. He was above the yellow line when he made that pass. He just finished it under the yellow line.
He could see that Ambrose's car was really going away.
I mean, that 9's bobbing around.
I see the 18 moving around,
yeah, like he might be out of fuel.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Andy. I was wondering if he was running out of fuel here.
Coming to the white flag. I'll tell you, the 2 cars close that gap.
I don't know if it's that or if he thinks he might have a flat tire or something like that. He's really moving the car around. It doesn't look very stable right now.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1.
There's something wrong with the 18.
Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle.
Oh,
contact in the S's.
It's right, got
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead.
Keselowski's got damage on the left front.
Is the tire going to make it all the way around? And will the 9 help him?
Oh,
everybody's in the grass.
Oh, you're clear. Dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower. Keselowski's got a problem. Trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use the bumpers? A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first?
Clear.
Ambrose, 9. Keselowski, 2. Final corner. Marcos Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
First-time winner of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, baby. Woo!
Jeff Gordon in the wall. That's off the final corner.
Now less than 5 to go. Look at this pack of cars. Here comes Skinner on the outside. He faked the move to the inside. Will he have a drafting partner? He is now dead even door-to-door with Bobby Labonte.
He's got John Andretti up there and other cars that are falling on that outside line there now. That inside has not been protected the way it was.
Close to last time we had this many different leaders. We saw a first-time winner. Whoa!
He is on the grass. He really was on the grass, folks. And he don't have mud tires. He was...
Wow. At 190 miles per hour, he was on the grass in the backstretch.
Earnhardt trying to come up through the middle, and Skinner has taken the lead. Going in turn 3, it's Skinner with the lead.
I wanted to say the last time we had this many lead kicks, we ended up with a first-time winner at Talladega. It was Bobby Hillin that day. Will it be Mike Skinner today? Here comes John Andretti. The Cheerio Pontiac flashing by.
Oh, no, there's on the inside, John. He's on the inside. Now they're 4 wide for the lead. Well, for second it is now.
4 abreast. Talking about first-time winners. Skinner trying to hang on. Earnhardt Jr. is a 2-time winner this year. Now they are 5 wide with 3 laps to go at Talladega.
No, there ain't 3 laps of great, but there ain't no way they can run 3 laps like this.
Hold your changes, 21 different drivers. Mark Martin trying to plow his way through a minefield of race cars at 190 miles an hour. And here comes Earnhardt.
How did he get through all these cars? I don't understand how he did that.
The Intimidator is scraped and beaten on the right side, but he will not be denied. Mr. Restrictor plate knows there are 2 laps to go. Earnhardt climbs to the high side of Bah-bah-BAAAAAAHHH. Wow. You see him motioning. He's motioning the 55 car of Kenny Wallace to give me a bump. Come on, Kenny, give me a shot.
And Earnhardt is going for the lead.
And listen to this crowd of 170,000 strong.
Richard Childress, both these cars running round 2 as he comes for the white flag. Oh, Earnhardt loose. They were shooting that on the inside. They were getting the back end. He's on the apron of the racetrack, Ned.
He saves the race car up almost against BAAAAAAAHHH. Dale Earnhardt Sr. has come from 17th spot in 4 laps to lead it on the final lap.
But Kenny Wallace is in 2nd spot, followed by
his teammate,
Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek was the pole center, and Kenny Wallace has likewise never won a Winston Cup race. 3 Chevrolets on the final lap at Talladega. $2.7 million and $1 million bonus for Dale Earnhardt if he can hang on. The no ball 5 contender, Mr. Restrictor plate, Dale Earnhardt comes down and will take his 10th career victory at Talladega in the Winston 500.
A crash as the team across the start-finish line.
And cars slipping and sliding everywhere across the racetrack as the checkered flag waves.
White flag.
31 at Burton car.
Here they come.
To the outside. Here comes Kyle Busch. He's got him, and Tony cuts off Hamilton.
What's
Tony going to do?
You're clear.
And now the question is, Tony's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes.
It really
now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that
He's
hand?
shoving to the bottom.
See that
He
hand?
just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. No,
There he
turns
goes.
him.
He turns him.
Busch in the
Oh,
wall.
my
Here
God.
comes Stewart to the checkered
Tony
flag.
Stewart.
And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard. Man, that's an ugly finish. But incredible. Incredible.
But that was 100% mirror driving, and that's what you have. That's what Kyle Busch had to do.
That's what Kyle Busch had to mirror drive. Tony Stewart had to put the car
push him
there
around, right.
and stick the car where. We saw this same thing in Talladega when with the 09 car with Keselowski. He stuck his car in there, he drove it, he put it where it needed to be, and that's the way it was.
We're having loads of fun with this countdown, but we're just getting started. The best of the best is coming up. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned.